So what if the new chip and design of the Galaxy S23 ended up being a winning combo? As yes, Ice Universe shared images of some protective cases for the Galaxy S23 lineup along with the first benchmarks. Don't buy an iPad right now, as we have a bit of a confirmation of when we can expect the new ones with some interesting changes. And Samsung finally announced One UI 5 with some cool features you've probably seen before. I'm Jaime Rivera, it's Monday, and I'm rushing to pack yet another time for another important trip. This is a crazy season, I apologize for the time, but the news were too interesting. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with Razer, since they just made an official announcement that's pretty interesting. Their very first handheld Android gaming console, and what took them so long? Earlier today, the company's CEO announced the Razer Edge, which is also the first commercially available 5G handheld console with support for sub-6 GHz and millimeter wave connectivity. It brings a 6.8-inch AMOLED display with Full HD Plus resolution with a 144Hz refresh rate and a 5-megapixel 1080p webcam on the front. It is powered by the Snapdragon G3X Gen 1 chipset paired with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, which is expandable up to 2 terabytes via microSD. The software is covered by Android 12 and it comes with a 5,000 mAh battery. With this console, you can play Android games natively, stream PC games from your computer library, or play cloud titles from services like Xbox Cloud Gaming and Nvidia GeForce. Now, since, Stadia is no more. Finally, it has two versions, a Wi-Fi only that starts at $400, but you can pay $100 extra for the Founders Edition that bundles the Razer Hammerhead True Wireless earbuds. On the other hand, the 5G model is labeled as coming soon with no pricing yet. Now let's talk about Samsung, as the company finally revealed One UI 5, which is powered by Android 13. And listen, I know Android 13 is mostly considered a minor update, but Sammy is bringing a few of its changes to the software. The company says that One UI 5 has a fresh new look and feel. Proof of that is one of the big new features, which is a revamped lock screen. Since, iOS 16. It now supports new clock styles, video wallpapers, and you can also now edit these directly from the lock screen. Yeah, like iOS 16. Also, similar to Apple's latest major update, One UI 5 adopts modes which can be customized to adjust settings for different parts of your life. Samsung is also introducing stacked widgets, which allows you to place multiple widgets in one home screen location and then scroll through them like iOS 14. There will also be a smart suggestion widget that can look at your usage patterns to suggest specific applications. And fine, listen, I won't say it again, but you know where that came from. There's already a beta for select devices such as the Galaxy S23 Series. The company said that the final version will arrive in upcoming weeks, but there's no specific date yet. However, we should expect it, this month or early November? And listen, I know I'm being a little hard on it, but the problem is Samsung has innovated in so many things that I just find it weird when they play catch up to something that they pretty much did better first. I don't know. Moving on, let's talk about Apple, because we have new information about the upcoming iPads. According to Mark Gurman, the two new iPad Pros with M2 chips will arrive in just a matter of days. As previously rumored, there is no event planned for the launch. Instead, the tablets will be announced with a press release on the company's website before October 27. Gurman also added that upcoming models could bring new charging capabilities. It could bring MagSafe charging capabilities, and we could see reverse wireless charging, allowing the tablet to share its battery with an iPhone or AirPods. I don't know in the case. Moving to the entry-level iPad, a third-party case appeared early at Target, and the photos were shared on Twitter, and we can see a folio which is designed by a popular accessory maker, Spec, which has been making cases for Apple products for well over a decade. What's interesting here is that the packaging mentions that it will have support for the second generation of Apple Pencil, which means that we could finally see the old one say goodbye, as that one requires lightning charging in the worst place ever. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about Samsung since we have a better look at the design of the upcoming Galaxy S23 series and also the first Geekbench results, which also makes it the first for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 as well. The CPU has one prime core at 3.36 GHz, four mid-cores at 2.8 GHz, and three small cores at 2.02 GHz, lining up with a report from Ice Universe who claimed that the CPU would be a 1+2+2+3 configuration. We're still months away from the first smartphones with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, so we'll keep you updated. Now let's talk about the design of the S23 series, because it looks pretty hot. Ice Universe shared images of some protective cases, confirming some older rumors claiming all models will adopt the design of the previous Ultra variant. We can also notice that the base and the Plus model will keep three cameras lined up vertically, with the LED flash right next to the top shooter, and that the Galaxy S23 Ultra is once again coming with 5 circles. But anyways, in today's question, let us know, what would be the one thing you would want Samsung to improve on the Galaxy S23 series? Because in my case, I would want the price to change, particularly on the Ultra. Make it a bit more aggressive given how it's a great phone, but kind of a steep price request when you've got the Pixel 7 Pro doing such a great job. But that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media, so our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me state the obvious about the news. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.